Content warning. This is a horror game. It is not intended for all audiences. Slay the Princess also contains flashing images. If this poses a health risk to you, proceed with caution. This game is CPU intensive. You will experience performance issues. What kind of stupid... Why even put that on there? Hello, Shenanigamers, and welcome to Slay the Princess. This is just a demo, but I saw it, and I had to. We have to try to kill assistive self-voicing. What? Oh, okay. Return. So, without further ado, let's slay this princess. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. Do you have any evidence to back that
you're
up,
already
buddy?
on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah, but I just screwed this up. Alright. Alright, let's just walk towards the cabin. Now, what do you want to give it any?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
This.
You'll find the princess within.
Alright,
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Alright.
Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, is that my voice in, like, the hero part of my head?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
See the cabin. Apparently. Do I go straight into the basement?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Uh-oh.
Who's there?
It's commanding. Almost as though she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
For sure.
Focus on the task at hand.
Totally, exactly.
Are you here to kill me or something?
Well, funny that you should mention that, buddy.
Well, you shouldn't.
Okay.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
I'm not dropping this
Don't
blade.
you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming.
I don't know. I've played video of other games that would make you think otherwise. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Yeah.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
That's right.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
I don't think she is either.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Just murder right off the bat, see what happens. This is what we came here to do.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Shock
skip
of
past the
that
other
first
thing.
strike is enough to stagger, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times.
Damn, she's
Each
fucking me
impact
up.
as heavy as that first.
I don't think I'm cutting her that
bone-crushing
bad.
hit. We can still turn this around.
I don't know. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here.
That's right.
Excuse me?
I don't like how that's my arm looks like, too.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation.
It's a miracle
Honestly,
anyone's
it's a
standing
miracle
right now.
anyone is still standing right now.
That's right.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the
Dang.
princess's heart.
We're 8 minutes in, and I finally did it already.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would, but I have to wonder.
Wonder what,
Do
princess?
you really think this is the end?
Well, it feels like
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black.
Uh-oh. I just got an
And you
achievement
die.
saying the real Slay the Princess starts here. Chapter 2, The Fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Yes.
is a princess.
Yes, we know this.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Okay, well, I just
it will
did.
be the end of the world.
How often do I have to kill her?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Yeah, apparently
People
we
don't
do.
just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
No, we're not.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So does the...
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's going to kill us again.
Oh.
Is there another one of us in here?
Yep.
If you go to the cabin, you might as well just throw yourself at her feet and beg for mercy. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff that pathetic little voice to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Sorry.
Such magnificent gusto. We'll all be in the clear in no time.
Oh, yeah.
I have one last warning for you.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. It's not her lies that'll stop us. I must admit, I'm a little worried about going back in there. I don't want to be as much of a downer as my new roommate, but we were definitely outclassed last time. She seems more Ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. She's
not just a princess. She fucked me up. It chained up against the wall even. Like, even chained up against the wall, she fucked me up, so...
The interior of the cabin is larger than it should be. The only item of furniture is a plain wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be...
Taking it from the table. This time I think I might drop it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. The steps are wide and deep. The air seeping up from below is heavy and oppressive, with an odd, eggy stink to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the...
Who's there?
That's not the way she sounded the first time.
Even fiercer than it was before. Of course it is. Don't let it intimidate you. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
That's right.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Is it just me, or is she bigger than last time?
Yeah.
It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought. I told you. It's pointless.
I was wondering when I might have company. Free me from my bindings, and maybe I'll let you live for a while.
How should I go about this one? Oh. Let me do this then.
You're on a path, and you're here to slay
the princess.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, nevertheless, and before you decide causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or unless, of course.
Okay.
Of course I haven't.
That's right.
Why would I even consider that?
Nobody wants to.
Nobody wants the world to end.
Sure, buddy.
Maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Oh, maybe I am. Alright.
You make your way up the short... A warning.
Yeah,
she will lie. We're not going to go through... Ignore him.
We're going to go over this all again. Apparently I develop a split personality.
The interior of the blade is your...
Take the blade. Excuse me. We're going to take the blade and head down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Who's there?
It's command. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the... She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
Are you here to kill me or something? So, why'd you bring a knife with you?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can...
We're gonna drop it this time.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
That's right.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So, this is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, kind of.
Don't just tell her that.
I'm going to tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Oh, yeah?
Just how long has she been down here?
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of.
It might be, though. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're asking.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That is true.
Look, at the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Oh, it's true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yes, exactly, killing each other.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or any other number of good things that I'm sure you want to hear.
Yeah.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She makes a lot of good points.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So, do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Sounds like you got beef with him.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Too long.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she is.
Oh, have you decided what...
You know why you're here.
I already tried slaying her. Should I go ahead and do the opposite? Yeah.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
It might have.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of Is someone else here? You try the door, but you're here to slay the princess, and you won't. Your shouts and pleas, I'll repeat myself once again.
Wow.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would be easier for who? Easier for everyone.
Yeah, whatever.
I heard the door slam. They locked you the knife. Pick it up and cut me.
You won't like what happened.
Let's free her.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess as you cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bars. She didn't so much as utter a sound. The princess clutches the wound, her fierce gaze meet. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh,
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
Oh. I thought this was a little too easy.
Yeah.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess dodges? Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you're not.
The blade. Move the blade.
This narrator is
You're
like...
doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'll make this quick.
Uh-oh.
She knocks your legs out from under you with a swift kick. You didn't even see it coming. You fall to the ground, the wind leaving your lungs all at once in a violent puff, and her knee settles on your throat. You try to gasp when she manages to escape from this place and brings ruin to the world. Know that it was all your fault. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happening. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark,
Damn.
and you die.
Trying to resist, and she still murders me anyway. Oh, I'm gonna change this. So this is gonna be an interesting game, for sure.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... My tricks? What on earth? If he doesn't remember what happened, then don't forget what he did to us the last time around. We can help her.
Depending.
We just have to find a way. Is there another one? Help her? Need I remind you how... Sure, and all of this... Just...
Again, I'm going to the cat.
I have
this time.
one last...
Yeah.
Did you just say... No, I didn't. Just ignore
Wink.
this clap.
Sorry, I'm skipping over the doubting ones. Look around for a key.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely... The blade... You take the blade.
The key this time.
The door to the basement her voice carried.
Hello?
It's even more hypnotizing. Is it more hypnotizing? I think we're in love. For everyone's sake, you're not in love.
It's all part of the
Don't let her charm
manipulation.
you. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chair. She's still so beautiful. And she has both of her arms again. It must have, because she's...
You. I remember you. You're going to have to get out of here, right?
Yeah. Definitely have to play some more of the Shenanigamers. Well, that's it for the demo of Slay the Princess. Keep a lookout. Definitely when it comes out, I'm gonna be trying it out. So, well, Shenanigamers, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.